Okay, so joining me now is our political panel, our very own Willie Jackson, former MP to Henare, political journalist Tina Wickliffe and columnist Dion Tuuta.
I'm a former MP on Saturday the 20th.
You're quite right. Apologies for that.
Still in there?
Still an MP.
Yeah, you're right.
Wouldn't have known.
Let's get to the issues. So let's start with Ikaroa-Rāwhiti. Dion, how do you think Mika's done?
Well, Mika has, she was a stalwart of parikoras. She's been, and she knows that system inside out, and she's got the massive backing of the Labour Party. I think she's a strong candidate. I'd say she'd be pretty safe. The question is, Te Hamua for coming second in the by-election. I think it was like a 1,600 vote majority. The question is going to be, how, with his profile, with his, can he increase that? Has Mika done enough to lift her own profile, I guess, as the new sitting member? I think she probably will be safe. From what I've seen.
What do you think, Tina? I mean, is this targeting of the male vote the way to go?
Well, I've known Mika for a long time. We used to paddle competitively together back in the day, Wakaama, and what I know about her is she doesn't like to lose, and she's not going to be complacent. And she is concerned about Gisborne Tairāwhiti, the support for her there, because her strong base is Kahungunu, Wairoa, pockets of Wairarapa, Hutt Valley, and Wainui, and now we've got Miriama Fox in the mix. She could mop up some votes around the Wairarapa area where she's from. So she knows she's got to bring her own A game. It's very competitive. There
was that sense at the by-election to Henare that Te Hamua did really well, and if there hadn't been that vote splitting between mana and Māori, then Mika could have been out. I mean, do you see it as a safe Labour seat?
Well, at the moment, like Dion says, 1,600 majority. All Te Hamua needs is a swing of 800, and based on those figures, I think it's a seat to keep an eye on. Although, if I was a betting man, I put my money on Mika. She's the incumbent, and being an incumbent is always money in the pocket.
Yeah, but Te Hamua's really out there working it, isn't he? He's really working
he's
at social
fabulous.
media.
Te Hamua is a fabulous candidate. He's one of the young ones. They all look at him. They all follow him. He does the rapping. He does the singing. He's a musician. You name it, Te Hamua does it. As Toe says, he's a rough chance. Yep. It's a seat to watch because you don't know in those seats sometimes. Mika should win. Incumbent shouldn't lose. But this boy's running a heck of a campaign. You don't know for sure, but the money's on Mika. And
in Hauraki-Waikato, I mean, it seems to be the case that the vote splitting issue in the by-election won't be the case in Hauraki-Waikato. So Nanaya's safe, isn't she? She's
safe as anything. It's a much safer seat than Mika's one because she's been there for so long. She's up against two very good candidates. Sue has plenty of brains, made a lot of money, and very intelligent, but come into the race probably too late. Angeline, I think, Greensill with Mana is probably going more for the party vote. Outstanding person, Angeline. Outstanding person, been a Mana Māori person all her life. It's a shame she probably won't be an MP.
So Nanaia Mahuta, though, has she done enough? I mean, is she going to get through just because Tina, she's a Labour candidate and it's a Labour stronghold, or is she going to get through on her achievements?
I'm interested in the race for the party vote, excuse me, and with Angeline Greensill coming back into the fold, be interesting to see if that party vote swings a little bit towards her. Internet Mana, they've got a lot of momentum at the moment, and if that party vote should collapse for Labour there, that would be really worrying overall for the Labour Party.
And the kingitanga, Dion, what sort of impact does that have on voter choices?
Tina and I were just discussing that before we came on, and it's that Ngārua-Wahia area is a key area, and I mean Nanaia should have the strength of votes in that area. It would be very, very difficult to see that sort of swing away from that, I would imagine.
It's the safest. It's the safest Māori seat other than Reynolds in Te Taitonga. The party vote, if you're looking at Hauraki, I just think people are dreaming if they think that they're going to beat Labour in the party vote. I think that people are dreaming.